So all the other bows, you kind of like want to get all the zombies hoarded up together and then use it. But for this one, you want to find yourself a nice juicy corner, sit in that corner, and just go to town with it. And I kind of did a couple numbers, and I would say on average with all these bows, you're going to get about 880 kills. You could probably get that number up, you could probably get that number down, but I would say that's a rough average for how many kills you're going to get with these bows if you use them to their fullest.
Looks complicated. You still just point and pull the trigger, right?
The KT4, or when upgraded to the Masamune, is a very, very annoying weapon to get. You have to build the regular gun, and then once you get the KT4, you have to build the upgraded version. You can't just stick it in the pack-a-punch machine, and I hate when Treyarch does that because I don't want to have to pull up Mr. Raffle Waffles every time I want to play the game. I'm not going to remember how to do all this. But I mean, I guess it is worth it because you do get a very powerful wonder weapon. This is, again, one of those ones where you can just sit in a corner and let the weapon do its work. A charged shot from this is going to create a nice little substance on the ground, and if the zombies walk over it, they're going to die. And this weapon is very simple. Just get a bunch of zombies or find a nice little corner and just keep firing a charged shot at the ground. Every so often, the zombies will run over it, they will die, and you'll be good. And like I said earlier, with Gobblegum, high rounds just become so easy, especially with weapons like this, that if you can't get to high rounds, what are you doing? And I think with this weapon, depending on what strategy you're using and where you're sitting at, you could probably get about 300 to 400 kills on average, somewhere in that ballpark. Really, the only thing that this gun suffers from is a lack of ammo, considering you need to charge it up to actually get a bunch of kills, and it costs about 2 or 3 per charge, and the max ammo this thing carries is only 42. You really don't have that many shots to get off. That's why its kill number is kind of low. It's just because it doesn't really hold that much ammo. But I mean, hey, with Gobblegum, ammo is just a number.
Weapon is throwback to old days. Times were simple. So were we.
The GKZ-45 Mark III, or when upgraded to the Maelstrom of Eris. I'm not gonna lie, I was never really a huge fan of this gun. I just don't like the whole aesthetics of it and what it does. I was just never a huge fan. And it's definitely on the weaker side of all the wonder weapons. The GKZ-45, once fully upgraded, is a one-shot until around 10. The Mark III, which is the right gun, is a one-shot up until the mid-30s. And once you combine them with the Black Hole, that's only a one-shot until the early 40s. And this is a very good early round camping weapon, but once you get to the 40s and 50s, that's when you might want to swap your strategy up and maybe go train or go do something else, because you're going to start to require 2 to 3 to 4 more shots just to kill a bunch of zombies. I mean, for the first 40 rounds, the weapon itself is very, very good. Whether it's the combined Black Hole or just the Ray Gun Mark III itself, it's still very powerful. But it does not do an infinite amount of damage, so eventually it will taper off and stop working. And I mean, on Go Rod Krovi, that's not really too bad. There's so many other ways to kill zombies on that map that you really don't need this weapon if you want to go to high round.
Guns like this are gonna change things forever.
Black Ops 4 Zombies kind of introduced a new way to play zombies. We were mainly focusing on using equipment and specialist weapons, and not so much traps and wonder weapons like the Kraken. The Kraken is another example of having multiple different upgrade variants. You have the ice, the fire, the electric, and the poison one. And the regular Kraken can actually just be upgraded using the regular old pack-a-punch machine. But if you want any of the cool element ones, you're going to have to do a couple extra things. Now, the ice one kind of acts like a miniature ice staff. It's going to have a little blizzard effect, but it's going to have a much smaller radius, and any zombies that go into that blizzard are going to die. And if you're looking at just straight kills, I would say this one is probably the best one for that. The next one that I think a lot of people generally use, especially if they're going to high rounds, is going to be the electric one. I don't know why this one is often referred to as the electric one, but it just is. And this one is kind of just like a shove back to the zombies. It really just shoves the zombies back and really clears a path, and I think that's why a lot of people like it, because you can use this in so many different scenarios and really gain back your specialist weapon really, really quick. And you can't kill zombies with this, but I think the best part about this is really just knocking back all of the zombies. The next two, the Breath of the Leviathan and the Poison one, I definitely think are the weaker versions, especially when you're comparing them to the other two or like even specialist weapons. It really just seems to me like what would even be the point of making these ones when you have so many better options. The Poison one just takes a lot of shots to actually start killing zombies, and it seems like the Fire one operates the same exact way. And whenever I did high rounds on Voyage, I never used the Kraken. I always just found myself relying on a specialist weapon and other weapons to get to that specialist weapon. They really just made wonder weapons obsolete in this game.
This may feel like a toy in my hand, but it does not play around.
With 9, we got introduced to the Death of Orion, or an upgrade to the Circuit's Kiss. And it looks like a scorpion gun, and it does electric damage. You would think this would be like a poison gun or something, but no, it's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. And this one again operates very similar to one of the staffs, the lightning staff. A regular shot is just going to zap a little zombie. It's not really going to do much on higher rounds. But if you get a charge shot, it's kind of going to start electrifying one zombie and then spread out to multiple zombies. And this is a very good weapon for higher and higher rounds. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. It's a scorpion gun. It's a giant scorpion that shoots electricity. Maybe I'm just not intelligent. That's probably what it is. But I don't understand this gun. It is still really good on high rounds, and it carries a decent amount of ammo. And it's going to be able to charge your specialist weapon up very, very fast, but it's still a scorpion that shoots electricity. I don't get it.
Well, yippee-ki-yay.
Now, one of the coolest wonder weapons we got introduced in Black Ops 4 happens to be on one of the worst maps, Dead of Night. We have the Alistair's Folly, or when fully upgraded to the Alistair's Annihilator. This is a badass revolver with a scope on it that has multiple different unique abilities. What more do you want? So once you upgrade it to the Chaos Theory, you're going to get two abilities. One that will create a pool of acid that'll kill all the zombies that go over it, and also a whirlwind ability, which is kind of like the Windstaff's tornado ability. Very, very similar to that. And then once you get it fully upgraded to the Alistair's Annihilator, you get two more abilities. One that creates a green portal and vaporizes any zombies that come near it, and another one that summons a fireball that literally annihilates any zombies that come near the fireball. And all of these abilities are very, very good, especially since the zombies have a health cap and they eventually stop getting stronger. So if this thing works in the 50s, it's definitely going to work even higher. I'm a huge fan of this wonder weapon. I just wish it was on a much better map than the one it's on, because I'm a sucker for revolvers and anything like that. I think they're cool. I think this is a very cool concept for a weapon. It's just on a dog shit map.
Such a coarse, uncouth weapon. In other words, perfect.
Also with Dead of the Night, we got introduced to the Savage Impaler. And this is literally just like a revamp of the NX Shadow Claws from Black Ops 3, but hey, I'm not complaining. Now, before this thing can appear in the mystery box, you have to do a quest to get it, and that's one of the reasons I just don't like Black Ops 4. Why do I have to watch Mr. Waffles every time I want to get a cool gun? But saying that, this still is a very, very powerful weapon. It's going to be a one-shot on high rounds as long as you're going for the head, and the amount of ammo that this thing carries is over 300, so it's really good. It's literally a one-shot, one-kill weapon that's also very, very powerful against the vampires. The only complaint is it's a little hard to ADS, but if you can get over that, and if you can get all these zombies like coming at you in a straight line, you will be able to use this thing for quite a long time and be able to get a lot of kills with it. But still, this is Black Ops 4, so people really don't use weapons and wonder weapons that much for high rounds. It's all about the specialist weapons. So this one kind of gets swept under the rug a little bit.
That's just my size.
Next up with Ancient Evil, we got introduced to the hand wonder weapons. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the whole aesthetic thing and how they're like weapons on your hand, I don't like that. I think that's dumb. But I will admit that the way these operate and the abilities that they have are pretty freaking sweet. Let's start off with the Hand of Gaia, one of those two. This literally makes you a rock bender from Avatar. Like, you have these cool rock powers and it can kill a lot of zombies. So just imagine like you're Toph from Avatar playing on this map the entire time you're using this, and that's how badass it is. And whether you're charging it up or just using its regular ability, it's still insanely strong and just, it's so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this map, but this wonder weapon is really, really cool. Next is the Hand of Chimera, and this one is also quite as badass. It's literally like you're controlling an orbital satellite that just beams down a death ray. It gives me strong Fallout New Vegas Helios 1 vibes, and I'm a huge fan of that. Now, its regular non-charge shot isn't as good, and this one I would definitely recommend you do a charge shot. But I mean, come on, you gotta admit, it's badass. You're controlling an orbital death laser from the sky that just annihilates any zombies that walk next to it. That's freaking sweet. The Hand of Uranus, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's still a very powerful wonder weapon, but I just don't think it's that cool as the other ones. This one's kind of just like a force push, like you're just throwing all the zombies away from you real quick. It's kind of like a lesser thunder gun in a way. It doesn't have all the cool flair and dramatics like the other ones have. It's kind of just very simple and plain. So if you just want something that'll just kill zombies with like not as much fanfare, then this one might be for you. The last one is the Hand of Charon. I'm dumb. Forgive me. This one is literally dragging the zombies to hell, and I'm not even making that up, because the name Charon was actually the ferryman of Hades that like brought people to hell. So when you use this one, you are literally like dragging the zombies to hell. And again, huge fanfare. I like the dramatics. I think it's badass. I think the whole, being on your hand and like stuff is kind of dumb, but what the weapons do is awesome. Now, all of these hands are very, very powerful, and honestly, I think they could rival a lot of specialist weapons. Like with the Kraken, you really don't even need that, but with these are, in my opinion, a lot more important than a lot of other wonder weapons in Black Ops 4. Especially if your end goal is high rounds.
Tell me truth. Is there a lot of sibling rivalry between you and the other class?
Heading over to Alpha Omega, we got introduced to the new Ray Gun Mark II and its multiple different variants. You got the V variant, you got the X variant, you got the Y, and the Z variant. And each one has a different completely upgrade path. Let's start off with probably the best one, the V2 Ray Gun. This one has infinite ammo and just shoots out like a stream of electricity that just takes out all the zombies. It's very, very reminiscent of like the Paralyzer, and this one is very, very easy to camp with, very similar to the Paralyzer, and this one is by far the best. Whenever I went to high rounds on Alpha Omega, this was the one I wanted because I can just go camp on a ledge and just use a combination of this, specialist weapons, and multiple different other equipment, and I can get to high rounds relatively quick with this one. And again, it has no ammo, so you never have to worry about that like you do the other ones. The X2 ray gun is a dual-wield variant of the ray guns, and in my opinion, this is the most fun version, but definitely not the best. It's really cool just to have two burst ray gun Mark IIs and just spam them as you're frolicking around the map. But if you actually want to like get to high rounds or anything like that, they're decent, like they're pretty good, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to get, especially when you have one that has infinite ammo and is infinitely better. I mean, maybe if you're playing with a group of 4 and you're trying to get to high rounds, this one wouldn't be the worst one to get, but it's not going to be the one that I want. The Y2 ray gun is very, very interesting because this one is a explosive ray gun Mark II, and it won't hurt the player, which is very, very good, but you need to charge the shot. That's the only thing that I hate about it. You have to charge the shot in order for it to actually work, and it doesn't really carry that much ammo. It only carries 48 shots, and considering you have to charge it, you're going to run through ammo so fast, and the explosion isn't really even that powerful to make up for the fact that it doesn't have enough ammo because it's a charged weapon. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you have something like this and then have an infinite ammo ray gun that's way better? It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe if they would have buffed the explosion and made it do a lot more damage, this one would be way, way better, but it just doesn't have enough ammo. The explosion radius and overall effectiveness isn't that good, so they really made it clear that they have a favorite. Especially when we look at the last one, the Z2 ray gun, which is pretty much just a ray gun shotgun. I would say on early rounds, this one is probably not as good as the electric one, but it's up there. But once you get to higher and higher rounds, this thing just becomes a lot weaker, and in my opinion, not even worth it. Because you're gonna need a couple shots to actually start taking out zombies. Like maybe if you're running through hallways and you need to get something done, this one might be worth it, but if you just have like a horde of them behind you and you want to clear them out, this one, it just ain't it cheap. So out of all the new Mark II ray guns, the electric one is definitely by far the best. Like, it's so much better than the other ones, it's not even funny.
Is this what they call a wonder weapon? I'm certainly wondering what it is.
Now, I didn't know that you could make a thunder gun worse, but they somehow did with the Tundra gun. I don't know how you managed to do that. How did you de-evolve the thunder gun into this? Treyarch somehow managed to do it. The Tundra gun is just a thunder gun that they left in the freezer for too long and made it infinitely worse, because once upgraded, it upgrades to the Boreas Blizzard, one of those two. And it literally just is a worse version of the thunder gun. It's gonna take 1 to 2 shots to kill on these high rounds, and doesn't really have the same strength, the radius, the distance, diameter, any other math words that the thunder gun did. So I never really understood why they put this on here. I guess it kind of fits with the whole aesthetic of Tog der Toten, but they could have at least like made it better. It honestly just pains me to like look at this and see what it does. I don't like it. Now I know I am dogging on the Tundra gun a lot, and a little bit of it is just me gagging and goofing. It still is a really good wonder weapon, especially compared to a lot of others that we've seen on this list. I just think, in my opinion, it's not as good as the original thunder gun, and I don't see the point of de-evolving something that was good into something that's not as good. This will still kill a bunch of zombies, and if you aim for the feet, it's going to be a lot better, and especially if you combine it with PhD Flopper, it's going to be really, really good. So I don't mean to trash on it too much, it's just I prefer the original thunder gun, and especially since the thunder gun is on this map, I would rather have that one.
Come with me, Sparky. We're gonna have fun.
Also with Tog der Toten, we got introduced to the Wonderwall DG sniper rifle. This is a unique take on the OG beloved Wonderwall. It's going to behave a lot differently than the original Wonder Wolf. So the original Wonder Wolf, you could like shoot the ground, shoot kind of near a zombie, and that lightning is going to chain up the 10 zombies. This one, you have to be a lot more accurate. I don't really find myself hip firing with this one as much as I did the original. And with the new Wonder Wolf, with the sniper one, you have to go for headshots if you want to make this thing as strong as possible. So there is a little bit of a learning curve to actually using this thing. At least with the Tundra gun, it kind of acts the same way. You just got to point and shoot and you're good. With this one, you actually have to ADS and go for headshots, which doesn't really make too much sense on a Wonder Wolf in my opinion, but hey, what do I know? I think the only real redeeming quality about this gun is it carries a lot of ammo, and if you're going for headshots, you can kill a large number of zombies per shot, so you can get a lot of kills. So in my opinion, this is good for a numbers game. Like if you're trying to stack up a lot of kills over time, this is really good. But if you need like a, oh shit, I'm about to die, something save me, this one might not be the weapon for you. So I guess in a way, the Tundra gun and the Wonder Wolf are both good in this map because they're kind of complete opposites on how they're being used, and they kind of complement each other a little bit. In my opinion, I don't think they're as good as the originals, and I think they're kind of like shitty revamps that Treyarch just threw in because they didn't really have much time to do anything. They kind of just gave up, in my opinion. But still saying that it's a good weapon, but with Black Ops 4, you're just going to be using your specialist all day, so what does it even matter? Now with Cold War, high rounds really just kind of became irrelevant. They're very easy to get to, literally anybody can do it. And you have just multiple weapons, kill streaks, and things you can buy from the workbenches that will literally carry you to high rounds. Majority of the time, those things are going to be better than the wonder weapons. And considering a lot of the times you have to do a bunch of Easter egg steps to get the wonder weapons, you might as well just stick to the kill streaks and workbenches instead of actually going through all the hassle of watching Mr. Roth watch. But still saying that, these wonder weapons are still really, really good. On D-Machine, we got introduced to the Decompressive Isotopic Estrangement Machine, otherwise known as the DIE machine. This one had multiple different upgrade variants. You have
what's up, bro?
the Thunder Blast, which will shoot out a giant explosive electricity ball and kill any zombies that it happens to hit. It's not like a very
It's alright.
explosion, so you're not going to be taking out like literally everything on the map. But any zombies that happen to get hit by it will definitely die.
Excuse me.
Suck up more zombies to get more ammo.
What's your
Not like
name?
was ever a problem in Cold War. But in this
Ooh,
you also have the DIE cryo
I don't know what the hell I'm singing, bro.
DEAD Glaciator. This one kind of works very similar to the Paralyzer or the Electric Ray Gun Mark II from Alpha Omega. It's going to shoot out a constant.
You said, do I know what you're doing?
Freeze any zombies and kill them. It's not incredible.
Making a elevator? I don't fucking know.
And not have to worry about zombies hitting you or anything, but it's still a very good wonder weapon that just shoots out a constant stream of ice.
I'm just doing chores, hold
We
on.
also have the DIE Nova 5, or an upgrade to DEAD Virulence. This one will shoot out a giant gas ball of Nova 5, and any zombies that walk through the gas ball will take damage and then eventually die. The only thing I don't like about this is like you have a giant train behind you. You're gonna have to keep like through that gas. Now, if you're camping in a certain spot where like all the zombies are coming at you from like one direction, it's gonna be a lot more powerful. If you are in like a giant open area, that's where this one really doesn't thrive as much as it would in like a enclosed space. Also, we have the DIE Electric Bolt or an upgrade to the DEAD Jolt Surge. This one is
You could have made it out of asphalt, but that's more like for the Empress of Light and Duke Fisher.
And kill any zombies that it comes into contact with. It's pretty self-explanatory.
You using asphalt?
Literally just the ray gun Mark II. And the last one we have is the DIE Thermophasic or an upgrade to the DEAD.
Floating like asphalt. It's the cash fault. Look in the face of death and take the mask off.
Very, very similar to that one. In my opinion, I want to go through all the hassle to upgrade it to the multiple different variants.
Take the
I think
mask
the original
off.
one will probably
Had to take the mask
But
off.
if you want to upgrade to the variants, be my guess. I would probably guess that the electric bolt one and the cryo one would come in handy more often than the other.
Oh yeah.
Up next on Firebase, we got introduced to the Ray K80.
What you get, bro?
When upgrade becomes the Discordian Disruptor, which also has an underbarrel launcher that becomes a Discordian Carbonizer. The Ray
Are you going to know what I did last night?
One is normal, like, assault rifle ability, where you just treat it as a normal gun. And
Do you want to know what I did last
it's
night?
really, really good for training. And there's so many different
Hold on, wait,
strategies,
tell me what you were
fire
saying.
and other things like that that you can use to make this thing incredibly overpowered. Not that everything in this game isn't already overpowered. But you also have the other.
Oh,
When you use
nice.
the underbarrel launcher, it'll launch out
Very
this ball
good.
that's very, very similar to the Ray Gun Mark III from Go Rock Roby, and if you light that ball up, it's going to
What
explode and
the hell was
kill
that, boy?
around you.
Scared the
So
living
this
hell out
ability
of
is
you, huh?
really, really good for camping. But overall, no matter which ability you're using, this is still a great weapon, and it's definitely going to be one of the main focuses on this map.
Yeah,
Especially when you
bro. I
combine it
had
with Ring
this
of Fire, there's just
delicious
like endless
motherfucking
possibilities for strategies
apple
and things
pie
you can
with
do
some
to get
ice
high rounds.
cream, nigga.
And
That's
the
what
Ray
I
game
did
is always
last
going to
night.
be good, and it's always going to work no matter what round you're on. Man, they really made high rounds easy in this
Apple
game.
pie?
Heading over
Japanese
to
apple. What the hell
Malware
are you
we
talking
got
about?
introduced to the conversion-ready binary repeater standard. What is up with these long and complicated names?
I don't know what that is. I've never had it before, but
This
it's
is
really
going to have
fucking good.
multiple
It's really
different
good.
variants. You have the original one, an upgrade to the CR, BR, TNR duality, and this one just behaves like a normal pistol. It's going to get stronger and more ammo.
I mean, it's
But
not
you're
that
also
lit,
going
you
to have
know,
this
but
little
like, it was
floating ball
nice,
that's
bro.
going to be your best buddy. He's so adorable. He has no personality, no voices or anything, but look at that little guy go. He's dedicating his life to the mission. And that little ball of
I'm already
goodness can
knowing,
follow you
bruh.
around and shoot
I'm
at all the
already
zombies that
fucking
you're
hip.
shooting at. And I have no idea why, but that is so freaking cool in my opinion. And also, I really like the way this gun looks. I'm usually not a huge fan of sci-fi stuff, but this gun gets a pass. I
think you gotta fix it by streaming regularly, and you know, getting your account, your subscribers up, and just getting your account out there for people to actually,
But you know, Treyarch
you
loves their
know,
weapons
find
to
out
just shoot
about.
out a constant stream of something, whether it be the Paralyzer, the Mark IIs, or
Yeah, I
whatever
see
the
it.
AE machine. And that's exactly what
Just
this
pull up
weapon
your
is. It's
map.
going to shoot out a constant stream of energy and kill any zombies that come around to it. And of course, it's a wonder weapon on Cold War, so
God
of course it's gonna
damn,
be
boy,
really
you been
cool.
on this bitch for a
Another mod
minute.
we have is the CRBRS.
First, that big ass underground motherfucking arena that you built. That shit is crazy, by the way. And now you doing this.
Not saying that it's bad, but it's definitely lacking compared to the other ones. It's kind of like a shotgun, except for going
That don't
into
even
random
make
shots,
sense.
it's all horizontal. So if
That
you
don't
get a
even make
headshot,
sense.
it's gonna be really good. And I mean, it's still really good even if you're not going for headshots. But compared to the other wonder weapons, I think this one is definitely lacking. And the last one we have is the CRBRS Swarm, or an upgrade to the CRBR TNR Seeker. And in my opinion, this one is literally just a War Machine wonder weapon. Listen to how this thing sounds.
Whoa. I can't take it. I can't take it. Excuse
You
me.
can't tell me that that doesn't
What's
sound
your
like a
name?
War Machine. And it's gonna behave kind of similar to a War
Whoa.
Machine, except for this one, you can lock onto an enemy and it's gonna shoot out the explosives. They're gonna do a little spiral and find their way to the enemy and then explode and then also kill zombies around them. And this one is definitely one of the better ones and is really, really good. And it's also totally a War Machine, and I will fight anybody that says otherwise.
Fuck is that? No, this ain't what I think it is.
Now the last wonder weapon we got for Cold War that was introduced on Forsaken is going to be the Chrysalix, and this has two different modes. You got the Chrysalix Savager and the Chrysalix Storm. The Savager is going to be an axe wonder weapon, and you can swing it around and kill a bunch of zombies, and you can also throw a spinning blade that's also going to kill a bunch of other zombies. And if we switch to the Storm, it's basically going to be a pew-pew machine, and you can use it to shoot a bunch of zombies, and has a chance to turn a zombie into a crystal bomb. And one cool thing about this wonder weapon is that if you get kills with the axe, it's going to drop ammo for the storm. And if you get kills with the storm, it's going to drop ammo for the axe. So even though it's one wonder weapon, it takes like different types of ammo. So these wonder weapons really like complement each other. So you can use one wonder weapon to get ammo for the other one. And I definitely think this is one of the better wonder weapons in Cold War, especially if you have like the right stuff upgraded. Like you have your melee stuff upgraded so you can get the regen and stuff. You have the right perks and everything. Literally, you can kind of make any weapon in Cold War into a wonder weapon as long as you have the right upgrades.
It's the
Now, I'm not
cash
sure
fault.
if these all counted as wonder weapons because they're not like main wonder weapons, they're more equipment and specialist weapons, so that's why I'm putting them at the end of the video. The Hell's Retriever, or an upgrade to the Hell's Redeemer in Black Ops 2, also made a return in Blood of the Dead for Black Ops 4. But the reason I really like the Hell's Retriever isn't because once you upgrade it, it does an infinite amount of damage. Well, if you charge it at least once. And not because it has an infinite amount of ammo. I like it because it's really balanced. It's not incredibly overpowered, but it's not incredibly shit. Like, it does an infinite amount of damage.
You're doing chores, bro.
But you're not going to be killing zombies extremely fast. It's very, very slow. So, like, you're not going to be using this thing to camp to run 100. You're really going to use this thing to try to get you a max ammo and kill some zombies, like if you're running low on your Blundergat or something like that. Or there's a drop far away, you just toss this and it brings it to you. So it's a really solid weapon. It's not incredibly overpowered, and it's not incredibly shit.
Are you
In my
ready?
opinion, it's one of the more balanced
Crush
wonder
down.
weapons that we've seen in zombies.
Crush down,
And speaking of balance, another weapon that I think is actually really balanced well
Man,
is
you
the
better kill that
Ragnarok
nigga, bro.
DG4s. A lot of the specialist weapons in Black Ops 3, I think, a little overpowered, but still balanced really well. The Ragnarok DG4
Better kill that
is
nigga, bro.
available in the Horizon Direct and available from the mystery box in Revelation, and it has two abilities. You got the jumping up and down ability, where you jump up, you slam the things down, and any zombies around you are gonna die. You can also plant these things on the ground and camp around them, and any zombies that
Did
come
your
near
shit
them
just
will
freeze
get
or something?
executed and die. Now the thing about the specialist weapons that is really cool is that
Yeah,
you can only use them
game
for a
freeze
certain
before you
amount of
die.
time, and then you have to get kills to recharge them. And that would be a lot better, I feel like, on a map that didn't
That's
have
why
as
you
many
died.
things that were overpowered, like in Black Ops 3. Like in Black Ops 3,
Yeah, then you
can
built
use
it
the
too
standard
high up.
weapon with a double upgraded ability to get this weapon back to being charged. So I feel like it would have been a little bit more balanced, maybe in like Black Ops 1 or 2
I
or something
understand
like
that.
that. But still, even Black Ops 3, I do like the Ragnaroks. They are a very useful tool for high rounds and the Easter eggs. We also have the Keeper Sword on
Yeah, there's a
Shadow
potion
and
for
once
that
this is
too,
fully
man.
upgraded, you get like this cool ability to where another sword will come out and start fighting for you, which is
Been
badass.
using
I don't
some
know why,
damn
but I really
mod.
like the idea of like other things spawning in for like a little bit and helping us out, whether it's the dragon, that little orb on Cold War, or this other Keeper Sword. It's still really cool. And even just the regular melee ability with this sword is still extremely powerful. You do have to be a little bit careful when you're using it,
Why
especially
are you
against
fighting?
claws, but just against regular zombies,
Oh my
this thing
god,
is
he's so
extremely
fast.
good. And another specialist weapon that I actually really like is the Skull of Nansapui. I really like how you
He
get
one
this
shot you, bro.
All
Why
have
would
to
you
do
fight
is
him
kinda
outside
just
the
progress
biome?
through the map.
That you're supposed to make an asphalt
All you have to do is
arena
take the skulls
to
to
fight him
locations
over the
and kill
water
around
that
them,
he spawns
and that's
from.
something you can
Yeah, I
do
didn't
just
know
as you're
that,
progressing.
Legion.
And the Skull of Nansapui is going to have two
Are you
abilities.
fine?
One, to where any zombie that you
didn't
look
know
at
that.
is just
Okay,
going to
bro.
immediately raise up and die.
I
You also
understand
have
that, but
the
like, I
Mesmerize
mean,
ability,
how
which definitely
can I
adds some
believe
juice.
you if you
But my
know
favorite
these
one
things?
is the one where you
Building
just
an
roam around
arena
the map
in
and
a
you kill all
specific
the zombies
biome to
that you look
focus a
at. It's very, very
specific drop,
useful, and you can kill a
and
lot
you
of
know to
zombies
build an
real
arena
quick.
at the
And
top
again,
of the
it's a
damn
specialist
map
weapon, so
to fight the moon
eventually it's
lord.
going to run out, and you're going to have to get kills to recharge it.
Yeah,
Also,
you
in
see what I'm
Tetsuya
saying?
no Shima, I don't really know if this counts, but the spider bait, where you turn into a spider, I don't really know if this counts as a wonder weapon, so I'm just gonna briefly talk about
Yeah,
it. But you
in
turn
a
into a
race,
spider, and it's not
in
really it's cool.
every
I'm
boss
not
if
gonna
you
lie, this
take
thing's
them out of
cool as
their
all hell.
biome, except for
I
like
would
the
never
Empress
do
of
like
Light
playing Golden
and the
Fight.
Moon Lord and
It's just a cool
Betsy,
thing
and
to
you
do
know,
in the
because
game
like
that
those are events.
don't ever do it if like you wanna get like really ready. It's just not and in Go Rod Kirby, we got introduced to the Gauntlet of Safety.
Yeah.
And there's a couple different
You
abilities
talking
with it,
about
and that little dragon is absolutely adorable. So the little dragon can boost
yeah,
fire and kill a bunch of
Plant
zombies.
Terror,
That
yeah.
way it can also use a little bite attack that's not really that strong,
Hell
but
no.
adorable as all hell.
That shit
And you can
doodle.
also have the dragon take air and act like a sentry around you while you just run and
What the hell
punch
is you
things that
calling
are
boy? Boy,
in
you
my
the only
opinion,
one
this is
in the
definitely
field.
the one to use, but I like to give the dragon its own little, time in the limelight. So I try to use the flamethrower as much as possible.
That shit is
because
ass,
the
bro.
dragon's just so adorable.
I played that shit before you played it.
That helps
I
me kill
played that
zombies.
shit.
Like, how badass is that? That's adorable.
I played that shit
But I like
before
the
you
specialist
even knew
weapon
about
because you have a
it,
bunch
bro.
of different
That shit
abilities, and it's not
trash.
just one ability. There's multiple different ways you can use this, which I'm a huge fan of. Now, I didn't really know what to do with Vanguard because they didn't really introduce any like new wonder weapons, and the
Shit
gameplay is
trash,
just,
my
like, so
nigga,
different
trash.
from the other games that I just decided to not do anything about it because it's just
Oh, give me one look.
awkward. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could, please hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification. These videos take a long time to make, and you don't know the pain and suffering I had to go through to make this. And hopefully I didn't forget or miss anything, and if I did, please let me know down there below in the comments. I'm only human, I do make mistakes. And that's where I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Over 1 hour of the Zombies Iceberg. Let's go. Real quick, thank you to COD Lore Facts on Twitter and YouTube. There was a couple things in this iceberg that I was not 100% sure on, and they helped fill me in. So if you are interested in Zombies lore, make sure to check them out. Links will be down there below in the description. Hidden radios. Ever since Nocturne Totem, Treyarch has hidden radios throughout their maps, whether they just be tiny little music Easter eggs.
What did I say?
Or secret voice recordings that contain just little bits of information to help us piece together this entire storyline. And back in the earlier parts of Zombies, they were definitely more cryptic and not as loose with the information that they were providing. Whether they be radios or radios or any of the other various means that Treyarch uses, if you are playing a Zombies map, you can bet you're gonna find it.
Stand up. Stand up! Good. Look at me. Over here. Good. Now walk forward. Excellent. Further. Keep coming. It's all right. Stay there. Calm down. I order you. Kill it. Bring me another.
Bus Route B. Bus Route B has some credibility to it. It was actually a huge piece of cut content. Before the release of Black Ops 2, Transit had a significant amount of cut content taken out of it before launch. And if you would like a more dedicated video,
You actually came to fight this boss just to try to prove to me that this music is good.
Black Ops 2 Zombies, so make sure to check that out. But Bus Route B was actually going to be a part of Transit
Oh, okay.
before the release. And there are still plenty of hints towards Bus Route B that were still left in the actual game.
Right.
In Spawn, if you come over here to the Bus Route poster, it will show you a Bus Route A and a Bus Route B. And for Bus Route A, it says no night services. And some of the cut content in Transit was going to be a day and night section. So there were so many possibilities that they could have done with Bus Route B, and we really didn't figure out a majority of this information until relatively recently. When I say that, I mean like within the past couple years, because I do keep forgetting that it's 2024 and it's not 2020 anymore. But during
What is the
Black Ops
time
2's
for?
life, this was a huge theory that the community just kept scratching their heads trying to figure out. But alas,
Alright.
it was true, but we would have never been able to activate it in any way.
Sure, feel free. Give it a swing.
Loose change under pack punch. I think this one might be a typo. I think it was supposed to be perks because I don't know of anything revolving loose change under pack punch, but similar to that, if you do go prone in front of perks, you will be able to get some points. All dating back to World at War Darius, if you went prone in front of double tap, you would gain 25 points. And through Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, we
Hey,
slowly
Critical,
started to
stay in the
see
call.
this
I'm gonna
become
join
a
back on
more
my
and
other
more
phone
popular
so I can
trend.
plug my mic
Back in
in.
the older zombies, it was just a minor, minuscule little tiny
Yeah,
operation.
other phone,
Nowadays
bruh.
in zombies, it's so mainstream, every time you see a perk, it's
Man,
time to go prone.
stop it. I'll be right back.
Ray gun every time. This is obviously a reference to the amount of videos that were uploaded that would claim to give you the ray gun every time if you followed a certain amount of steps. This was really popular back in the World at War and Black Ops 1 era, but after that it really started to become a meme and everyone kind of caught on that there's no real way to get the ray gun every time. But the amount of videos that would claim if you shot, did a 360, then go prone, then run away, and then come back to the box, and the ray gun would be waiting for you, there were just so many videos like that, and every one you uploaded was bound to get some views. Peter McCain's corpse. In Shinonuma, in Spawn, there is a dead man whose decaying corpse happens to be hanging from his own parachute, all while he's missing one of his forearms. And this man is none other than Peter McCain. Peter McCain was an OSS spy that was sent in to infiltrate Group 935. He started working at Darius, but was eventually transferred to the Asylum, aka Baruch. And while they were performing the experiments at Baruch, Peter McCain was eventually ousted as a spy. But fortunately for him, an outbreak occurred at the Asylum and Peter was able to escape, but not before he lost his forearm. Peter was eventually told to rendezvous at the Rising Sun facility, where he eventually jumped over the facility, but died shortly after. So that is the true identity of the Hanging Man in Shinonuma.
Alright, what's up, bro? I'm on.
I hope you're receiving this transmission, Peter. If you are not, then all is our been lost. You must know by now that we failed to contain the asylum. Now we have to move the experiment here. Location. The numbers will guide you. The giant must remain. Fuck us. Repeat. Darius must remain safe at all costs. The DV2 experiment continues. Might be our only advantage now.
Yep.
Find Dr. Maxis. They may know what's going on. The use of 115 is dangerous at best. I'm not sure we can continue here. We've lost most of our best.
Every time I wash dishes, man, nothing's gonna happen. What, bro? Why are you screaming? You should. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody on the mic. What are you saying? Ma, there's no soap on them. There's like the teensiest, tiniest bit of soap.
In the inside. Look at that.
Ma, it's not that many dishes, Ma. It's not that big a deal.
I'm just saying you can't let the dish stuff dry.
And if you dig up his grave,
Oh,
you
no,
will be
it's
rewarded with
second.
a free Wonder Waffle. Samantha owns the Hellhounds. For World at War and Black Ops 1 zombies, Samantha is the one in control of the zombies, and she is also partly in control of the Hellhounds. The Hellhounds were originally Fluffy, Samantha's German Shepherd, and it seemed that Fluffy was pregnant and expecting a bunch of puppies.
Now, you must be very diligent with her, Samantha. Owning a dog is a great responsibility.
Yes, oh, I love her.
You must feed her every day and walk her, and be very careful when you play with her. You know she's going to have puppies.
Really?
Alright, I'm back, bro.
We'll see, Samantha. One step at a time.
You there?
Before she could give birth to the puppies, they did an experiment on
Alright,
Fluffy,
yeah,
which
what's up?
turned her into a Hellhound.
Edward, tie the damn thing down! We can't have it running around during the test! It's tied down now, Dr. Maxis. Initiating test number 5.
Pretty much done with these boys. Like, tomorrow.
Activate power.
Like I ain't been washing dishes for years.
Searching for vitals. No reading. The subject has disappeared.
Nobody about to get sick,
Dr.
man.
Maxis, we've done it! Don't be foolish! Test number 5 is unsuccessful. Subject has vanished, yes, but has not reappeared at the main bridge. Recalibrate the damn system! Ah!
And when it was time for Richtofen to ultimately dispose of Maxis, he ended up trapping Samantha and Maxis in the same room with the Hellhound before they were teleported away.
Initiating test number 6. Subject is within test chamber. Activate power. Damn it, Edward! Did you set up the device carefully? As per your specifications. If you had done it to my specifications, then it would have worked, wouldn't it? As usual, your incompetent approaches. Do you hear that, Doctor? Hold your food! Test number 6. But the experiment has caused some kind of electrical force to energize within the chamber. Well, open the door! Doctor, I don't think... Open the door! Now!
Daddy, what are you doing such work?
Damn it, Samantha! I told you never to come in here! Edward, get her out of here! Yes, Doctor.
What's wrong with you? Daddy, what did you do? Lucky!
Come back here! Samantha! Stop her! Easy! Come here, Samantha. Good girl, Fluffy. Gently, Samantha.
Excuse me.
Fluffy, anymore.
What's your name?
We must get out of here. What? Edward, what are you doing? Open the door! Edward, open this door now!
I'm scared.
No. Stay by me, Samantha. Goodbye, Dr.
So it is technically true that Fluffy eventually became the first Hellhound, and because Fluffy was pregnant, you have an infinite spawn of Hellhounds, and that was Samantha's dog, so yes, Samantha owns the Hellhounds.
He killed you again?
Nikolai Belinsky. This is a reference to the
Yeah,
origins
some
cutscene very
killed you.
early on. Before it was actually fixed, Nikolai's last name was spelled completely wrong. Instead
I mean,
of
of
it being
course, bro. You want me to get on there and help you, bro?
they spelled it B-E-L-I-N-K.
You stomp that dude out, bro.
Meme
Telling
among
you,
the
man.
community and
I could join up with loot that's worse than what I normally have, just to make you feel better, you know? It wouldn't even...
This was a cut perk that was going
You
to
gotta
make
learn.
an appearance in Shin
What is there to
It
learn?
was cut during development for unknown reasons.
Bro, ain't nobody gonna give you a scientific method on how to be the boss, bro. Whatever he does is in the moment. It's not planned out.
I got enough. Ammo machine.
I'm telling you, bro.
Idea.
they'll give you farms, they'll give you
From the Emperor.
ways to
An
kill the
ammo
boss
machine
within even
with a
one
brilliant idea.
millisecond probably. They're not about to
Bleed out
tell you how to
faster
maneuver
when
past
crawling.
attacks and
This
what
was
move he's
because
about to do
older
next
zombies
type
urged the
junk.
legend that you would die
It's not
faster
gonna
if you
happen.
started crawling. So once you have died to zombies or to your own stupidity, the theory went that if you started crawling, you would bleed out faster, so people would never crawl and they would always stay completely still. And this was a widely accepted rumor, despite it being completely false. You will bleed out the same
Hey,
if you were
critical.
crawling as if you were staying completely still.
You know, you play a big role in your family,
Kino
bruh.
was DLC 4. Kino der Toten in
Yeah.
Black Ops 1 was
Scan
originally
that
going to
junior.
take place in World at War. It was going to be the 4th DLC for World at War Zombies. But due to many issues, mainly
Okay,
coming
then
too
never
close to
mind.
Modern Warfare 2's release date, it was eventually shelved and pushed back to Black Ops 1. The Iron Kite. This is a reference to Treyarch sometimes having very poor translation problems.
What are you
Originally,
gonna do?
Horizon was spelled with an N at the end. Horizon Draken. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm bad at
I
pronunciation.
told you what to do,
This
bro.
translated to the
Bro,
Iron Kite, but they
get
eventually
get
retconned
4
it, and
houses,
in the end,
4
it is
houses,
Mr. Eisendrak, which actually
4
translates
squares,
to the Iron Dragon.
4 squares. You get 1 for the 2 for the hands, 1 for the head, and 1 for the heart.
When
You
you boot
make
up Kino
put
der
doors
Toten
in the
and
1
are
for
playing
the heart.
solo, you will get this
Put
very
2
unique
doors on the
ability
left and
from
right side of the
Ubisoft.
heart. Put a healing. You're actually gonna need 2 houses and 3 squares that will surround the hands, eyes, the head, eye, and the heart. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't get what I'm saying, I could show you, bro, because I got Moon Lord spawners. Alright, bro. I don't know why you would
These
take this
explain
easy
how our
way out
characters got
as
from
opposed to
Greece
me
Kino
just
der
helping
Toten.
you. Like, it
Dempsey
doesn't make
shot the
sense.
Wonderwolf as they were teleporting, and it broke space and time and sent them to Kino der
You're not
Toten.
gonna learn how to beat him with the method I was just telling you, bro. It's gonna be you sitting in the square, healing up when he damages you, and going back into the square and chipping him to death with the solar flare,
In Kino
bro.
der
It's
Toten,
not gonna
there are
happen.
numerous portraits hanging on the wall, and out of all 5 of these, only one of them is completely blank. And each character
I
that
could
appears
literally
on
just
the
help
wall
you,
has
bro.
some very unique dialogue if
You
you
lose
listen
no
to
more
it
out
on
from
this
this.
blank portrait.
Maybe what was. No more.
Alright.
But
Yeah,
shall
I
we
guess.
again?
This one didn't photograph so bad.
Hey, look,
Man, look it up
it's
then.
nobody.
Look up
Well, someone
Moonlord
stole
Boss
leads
Farm.
from this
Something
picture.
like that.
And for the longest time, the
Because
community had no
they'll give
idea
you a
who this
better
blank portrait was.
better
A lot of
in-depth
people thought it was Pablo, who
understanding
next
on how to
was
do this than
subjected
I
to
would.
eventually
Mine
his
would be
fate
prime.
by King
It would
Dempsey.
probably it would be legit and it will work, but they'll give you a better understanding of it to where you can help other people with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even watching you, bro, but if you know what you're doing, you got it, bro. Doing chores.
Huge thank you to Enlisted for sponsoring this
Tortellini.
video.
Leave. Watch that. Of course you
Mushroom tortellini. Oh man, bro. Broke some.
Unclassified, we did get a little Easter egg.
Okay, hi there guys, I'm Ville and this is Terraria, and today I'm gonna show you how to beat the Moonlord. Probably not gonna use that. So, here we go. You wanna target one of these arms on the left or the right.
Oh my lord.
Okay?
Every summer,
that's what you wanna do.
it is you trying to get out.
To get one of these
but every
done,
winter is you
that
trying
should
to
be
sit
your
in.
first business. And with the cross necklace, you can
God.
absolutely like actually avoid that laser in the middle, but you can also
Cross necklace just gives you more invincibility frames, and you can use it to craft this necklace that makes stars fall from the sky. Oh, you have it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Vortex beater. Vortex repeater. You know about that. You know about. You know about it. I know all about it. Oh, on the low wheel. You got the healer on your arena too, right? You need to put that up there, bro. I told you about that. You even asked me about this. Brother. Just don't die. Just don't
Also
die.
try to
There's
fly
no
around
reason.
it, and
Just
remember
don't
the
die.
heal, guys. That's gonna be something that
I didn't jinx a
you,
goddamn thing.
and you can avoid a lot of the other
You
hits.
jinxed yourself.
Okay, we're gonna stay in this pocket here. We could probably use this one. Yeah, we can. We can use either of these melee weapons. Stay in the pocket, stay in the
God
palm of his
forsaken thing.
hand,
I did not.
and we're gonna bypass a lot of these damage. Look at that, just went through us. No problem at all. F you, Moonlord,
Look in the
F
face
you.
of death and take the mask off.
So yeah, there you go. Cross necklace works like a charm in this fight. And I have to say that before I saw this method somewhere, I think it was Waffle Time who was demonstrating this particular palm method, then I was still able to beat the Moonlord with just the solar eruption
Hey,
and the
man.
daybreak without this sort
Hey,
of like
dude.
camping in the palm thing. So this still
Hey,
works,
hey,
the
critical.
same method, even if you would
What-
not
what's
be
wrong-
staying
what's-
here. There you go, done.
Oh, did you move the healer up
Donate.
to the arena? I told you to put it in the
Donate
middle,
as
bro.
freaking donate.
I told you connect it to the middle platform, the middlemost platform, and
No
then you'll
boxes
connect it to the
needed.
left or right side
No
of that
freaking
platform,
NPCs
bro.
needed.
Just
No
that simple.
statues needed. None of that shit needed here.
Told
There we
you to
go.
do it, bro. And
What
then
was the
I
difficulty
don't know what you
again?
built on top
Yeah,
of that, but
expert
like when you need to
2.00.
heal up or
There
whatever,
you
just
go.
run over there.
That's it,
Do
guys.
your thing, bro.
If you're trying to beat him for the first time, this is one way to do it. Yes. Like I was saying, I originally
You
used
should
this
try the
method
apple pie.
without
It's in the
staying in
box.
the palm,
It's really
and
good.
it still works.
They didn't miss
Daybreak
on that, boy.
and solar eruption. The only difference is that at the end,
I wouldn't steer you
you're
wrong.
just gonna try to go as far away from him as you can to
You said
avoid
what?
all those hits, and then just use the
I'm
daybreak
telling
to
you.
damage the heart, and that's gonna
I
work.
know what artificial flavors
go.
are.
If you're trying to beat
They
the
didn't
Moonlord
miss
for the
on
first
that,
time
boy.
ever on expert, then this is one way to do it. Hell yeah. Works like a charm. Okay, that was that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. And if you have tried this method yourself, then do leave a comment below. Did it work? Did it not work? Did you change something? Did you have a different accessories, different freaking
Biting them already?
armor, weapons,
Or not? You
whatever?
building?
What works? What
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
work? That's gonna be very useful information to me and
It went
everybody
fine. What
else
the hell?
watching this video.
Oh yeah,
including the
look.
comments that we
I
can
can
get
tell you
some
what to do.
data pools that what might
What
be
is it that you're
working and
gonna
what
do?
might not be working. And thanks for watching as
No.
usual.
Well,
I
yeah, you
appreciate
can
the
make the nurse in
support.
the middle.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can do it
liked
that
this
way as
video, you
well.
thought it was helpful,
But you
do
gotta
press
put
the
like
like
2
button.
blocks
That's
in the
gonna
middle.
help me out with the YouTube algorithm.
Move the
Thank you
table
very
to the
much.
right side of
Appreciate it.
the
And if you're wondering
to
how to get some
actually.
of these items, by the way, then do check the official
I can't remember
Terraria
how I
wiki. I
did
have a
this.
link to
I
that
can't
in the
remember how I
description
did
box.
that.
That place has
You said what?
incredible amounts of information on every single piece
Let me
of
see. Hold on.
freaking
Go inside the
equipment
nurse home. The
that you
nursing
ever
home.
want to know about. So that's a great resource where you can find out how to get
Nurse's
these
home.
items. I also have links
Yeah,
to some of
hold
the other videos and playlists and
Rinsing
whatever
off
the
some.
hell
Alright,
on
yeah,
the
I'm about to
channel
look
in the
up.
description box. So the description box is your friend. I will list this whole setup there as well. But that's about it. Thanks for watching,
Hey, bro, you
guys.
blocked
Hope you
Tick,
have a good
didn't you?
day and see you again next time. Bye bye. Take
Yeah,
care.
bro. So he keep hitting me up about some other we were friends after he said F you and shit. I ain't with. Said fuck you, bro.
He said he wants to remove you as a friend.
He said F you, bro. Are you deaf?
Grab a Pepsi while sharing.
No, you didn't do it right. You did not do it right. Well, I guess you could use that, but like make it wider and shorter with the platform on the top.
Here we
You ain't got no blocks set aside for like building, bro.
of the Dead. We're doing a ...
Oh man, bruh.
We're doing another
Alright, so look.
another 1-box challenge.
So you know what symmetry is, right?
Alright, I got us.
I'm going this way.
Symmetry is when things are the same thing on the exact on the left and right side of an object or a shape or you know a gun, whatever. It could be anything. But like, look.
I guess
yeah.
this is
So
an
look.
interesting way to see who
What are you
gets to
doing,
the
bro? I
mystery
didn't even
box
tell you what to do yet.
Yeah, hey, let me know if you find it, eh?
This is a good opportunity to kind of
I want you to destroy the middle 3 platforms.
You're usually in
or just destroy like 5.
I just had this weird dream that I stole. I was
At
at a
the
Little
bottom on the
Caesars, but it
platform.
didn't look like a Little Caesars. It didn't look like one at all. But apparently, I remember the box definitively being a Little Caesars.
Just
box.
like
I
a
ordered
few of the
pizza,
platforms, not all
and
of
when I
them.
ordered it, a slice was missing. So I went back there and I protested.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then they wouldn't let me have it.
Then you wanna
and then
connect.
I stole another pizza.
You
and
wanna
then I
go
found
up
the
and
original
connect
pizza again, and then I ran out of there with 2 pizzas.
the stone floor you
and
just
then
put
the
down
chef
to the platforms.
Fucking, the cook
And you
came out and he
need-
started chasing
I
me
forgot
around.
it's like
and
it's
he
honey.
brought a pellet
You gotta
gun
put
with
that in the divot that you put
And I
in
just
the
remember
in
literally
the platforms where
dodging
the stone
him
is, and that'll keep
while
you
he was
regenerating
shooting
health
pellets
while
at
you're
me. It
fighting
hit me
that
a couple
boss.
times.
That was your Vietnam.
And you also need one other
Pretty
thing. You
much,
got any
dude.
heart containers
I
lying
wish I could
around?
make this up. This is not shit I can even make up. So I guess the moral of the story is don't be a thief. I don't know. I don't know where I was really headed.
Yeah, go
with
get
that,
2.
That's just what
Go
happened.
get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Dude, you know
Yeah, it's gonna work. It'll
What's
keep
up?
you health regen. But like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna just join your world in a few, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna
man.
build it
What
for
if they
you,
had
bro.
like
It's
a
all good.
recreational, like a
'Cause I know how it's
recreated
supposed to
bar,
look, bro.
in Japan that was just
fumble.
Five Nights at Freddy's? Because they seem to have everything conceivable.
Oh, ironically, that'd be
I don't
dope.
know what's going on over there.
Dude, it would be. And they got
Oh, you already
blowjob
linked
bars.
it?
They got yeah.
Oh.
By the way, okay, so you're rocking a G11. I got dual wield CZs, which honestly could be worse. I actually don't mind them that much.
I didn't know you linked it, and I.
Alright, be right back. I gotta mute myself. Just postpone
bullshit
that, bro. If you wanna go do something else in the world, go ahead. But don't worry about what I was trying to help you with
What's the
building.
problem with
Because I'm gonna
you
build
don't
it
like
for you.
console FOV, huh? You
No,
don't like
I'm not
60
fucking
FOV.
poor. I paid money to get a good computer, so I don't have to deal with this horse shit.
I don't know. It's some. What the fuck just happened?
How did we? What? How did we die? Can we review that footage? Wait, I paid money to get a good computer, so I don't have to deal with this horse shit.
I don't know. It's some. What the fuck just happened?
How did we? What? How did we die? Can we review that footage?
I'm actually sitting here in shock right now. What the
we
fuck
both
just happened?
Died, like literally the exact same time.
That was either a death barrier of some sort, or that grenade just killed us both somehow. But I don't see how that's possible.
That was my grenade. How did you die?
I think it might have just been a message from God though, or some shit. Because honestly, I don't think we were gonna die on Kino. I mean, a lot of these maps are gonna be like Ascension. I don't think we're gonna die on Ascension, unless of course we get like you know, something cracked, like a China Lake or something.
I hope we do.
Who am I?
Your boy, JFK.
Yes. Yes.
Why am I the fucking nerd?
And you're the fucking nerd, Jack. You know, it's funny. I think I've maybe already told this story to you at least, but I had a buddy in my hometown who voted for Kanye, and the vote ended up being a 1 vote difference. So it ended. I mean, I live in a blue state, so it was going to be blue inevitably anyways. But our town almost flipped red. Trump almost won that vote. But because my buddy voted for Kanye, Trump lost by 1 vote in my town.
Wow, so you're the reason Trump didn't win the election. Wow.
Pretty much, single-handedly. Even though Massachusetts is overwhelmingly blue.
Bo Jiden because of you.
Yeah. Who tripped? Did you see that video where he tripped and fell when he was doing like that Air Force speech or whatever for the That was fucking embarrassing. Like, our president barely knows where he is, doesn't know how to finish a sentence, stumbles over his own fucking... Oh boy. Why can't we just have young presidents? It should be retirement age. I think if you're older than 65, you should not be eligible, because if you can barely fucking finish a sentence, trip over your words, trip over yourself, don't know where you are half the time, you just, like, why are you running the free world? I'm just...
You should have to take an IQ test.
Yeah. Did you really just fucking... You are the worst.
Alright, bro, I'm back. I'm just rinsing off
Oh, and it's blocked now. Hey, thanks! What? Oh, there's a
Why
double
are you
points.
never in here when I take them?
You should
Okay,
be
that
back next
time it was
morning.
my fault, but you're the prick who left it originally, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Also, I got a double point, so it's a good thing I stayed, eh? Oh my... I just realized this Pentagon thief is gonna make our lives hell. Oh, nuke! Oh, I missed it. We're gonna have one box gun, and then he's just gonna yank it.
Or you just switch to the pistol and have him.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
I'm hitting the box because you're not here. Oh, I got a fucking ray gun?
Oh, that's pretty cool for you. Probably means I'm gonna get the fucking ballistic knife.
I hope.
Can you cover me, Dad?
She already gone. She
Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing.
I know.
Winter's Hell, Winter's Hell, Winter's Hell, Winter's Hell. Oh my fucking god, I got an L96A1. I am Oh, damn. Okay, now see, if the Pentagon thief spawns in, you could probably actually get us a bonfire sale, maybe. If he goes for you first. If he goes for me first, I think we're just
Well, here's
screwed.
the deal. I can't seem to get up there.
Anyways, your president will be black scoping in the war room.
Stop taking me to spawn!
You know what I really love about this challenge is it forces you to do things you never thought you'd see yourself doing. Like giving head for money. Or having a sniper and only using that. Just unimaginable things. I'm gonna shoot him right in his crotch. Oh.
He's going after you. Come back here. Run, come back, come back, come back, come back.
Run, 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 run. Oh my gosh, he's so fast. He's gaining on me! He's gaining on me!
Excuse.
Oh, yeah, you little
What's
ass
your
bitch.
name?
I got my L96A1. What you want? Oh, I got him. There we go. Well, this fire sale is not very
Echo
useful,
miss?
but you know what? We're gonna see what we would have gotten in a hyper.
I have not the slightest of ideas, bro.
Spin anyway.
Echo mist. I think I know what that
I
is.
got monkey some tape.
You mean ectoplasm?
No, I got a specter. That's fun.
That might be what I need.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, ectoplasm. You get that from killing Hellforge enemies in the dungeon.
I can't even afford it, but what else
No.
You can look at my coordinates.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell Ecto Mist is, my boy.
You're actually set, dude. You're actually like really. You're really gonna be fine. I'm not. I'm not gonna be fine.
You're kind of screwed, man.
Yeah.
Should I grab meal kit?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I think.
No, I'm gonna go grab quick revive because you're gonna go down a lot.
Yeah. You don't gotta be a dick about it. But you're absolutely right. I'm fucked. That sounds good. Dude, do you remember that Imagination
Hello,
Land
Hazel.
trilogy for South Park and Cartman broke into the Pentagon like 5 different times? And they would just tape up the fucking window.
Just jumps through the window every
Probably
single
not
time.
from me.
How do
He's
these
like-
little kids keep breaking into the pit?
It's like, why do these 4th graders keep fucking breaking into the highest security building in the
What are you talking about?
This is the way you would jump through the window and roll down the
that's like the greatest.
You gotta
one of my
find
favorite South Park,
ectoplasm. You can't make it.
I mean, not really episodes. It's a trilogy. It's man.
Ecto Mist.
All right. I think I can. Yeah. we
That
can
must be
upgrade.
something new they just added. 'Cause,
Catastrophe here.
I don't know what the hell that is. But
Oh,
that shit was
fucking
not there in
douche birds,
1.2, 1.2.4.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, he's after me again. Great.
I can't.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Okay. All right. Cool. Took that gun. Nice. I gotta reload this thing. Oh, he's trotting over to you. He's getting ready to just fuck you, mate. Oh goodness.
I ain't risking losing.
Up. Well, I lost sight.
What up, Ecto Mist?
Oh, sweet.
There you go, buddy. That's exactly what you wanted.
Go ahead, look it up on the
American
Terraria
Idol
wiki.
family
It'll
guy.
tell you what it is.
Oh, see that it's an unpopular.
Ain't no wrong with
opinion,
looking
but I
up
think it's right, honestly.
information on the game you playing, bro.
I mean, like old Family Guy is better, but new Family Guy is so bad.
How you gonna figure it out by
that
yourself if you don't
kinda,
even know what it
brings
is?
it down a little bit. Whereas American Dad is just consistently great.
I'm telling you, bro, just look it up, dog. That's how you think I know as much as I do. Because everything I've looked up.
Yeah.
It's not because I figured it out on my own.
Like the first like 8 seasons.
Some things I figured out on my own. And not everything.
Hard drop off, and I don't even need to fire a single bullet.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. We're just gonna do some no scoping,
Drop a
and
temperature
then a little bit of
shit,
black
bro.
scoping,
Come on.
and then a little bit of quick
Alright,
scoping.
look, motherfucker.
What the fuck that mean?
All in
You
one
gonna sit in there.
scoping package.
Josh.
The Pokemon trading card game, Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces. Play early at pre-release.
The damn
Before
glass,
start, guys,
trying
as
to get
usual,
out
don't
all
forget.
fucking day. The whole
And
time I'm
you
doing dishes.
receive
And then you gonna motherfucking
good
jump on my
all I
hands when I
want
try
in
to
this
take you out
place.
to motherfucking
Now place all the
chill.
7 gravestone in one place. 1, 2,
Stupid,
3.
bro.
Around you. Now all
Hell
the
is your
stuff becomes
malfunction.
grave.
Literally.
Yeah, and
Come here.
sometimes NPC can sell you additional
I'm sitting
items
here. You
if
chill out.
place. Oh my god, it's also in this graveyard spawn normal graveyard.
Alright.
Mob and several zombies, insect,
Alright.
cool stuff. So don't forget to subscribe for more.
Talking to
I
this
usually
lizard,
create
bro. I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but you gotta understand something.
Where's your trucks going, huh?
Over 3 million workers who will become pregnant each year can finally stay healthy and on the job thanks to the Federal Pregnant Workers Fairness Act.
Hello guys, it's the health which you can get by just literally dying, so die 7 times. So somewhere they are just making not that much and just disturbing you in your work. Graveyards here next to each other. Guys, if you have the biome after the 7 graveyards, you can see here a little cloud on.
Stop.
It shows that there are ghosts and different enemies. And yeah, you can use this also for these usually require Echo Mist biome like a panic necklace, but yeah, let's
Oh, I get it now. Alright, Echo Mist is a biome. And for me to get said biome, I need to be in the graveyard biome.
You said what?
I need a graveyard biome to get Echo Mist.
This nigga buying whole fucking bundles of cheese, bro. What the? Bruh. Fucking fondue roll in this bitch. You said what? Alright, you ready for me to get on there and help you, bro?
I got the map.
You don't want my help no more?
Sure, I'll need your help. Sure, help me out, bro. Help me out, bro.
Didn't you just say you don't need my help?
I need you.
Okay, I'm getting on. Give me 1 second.
Your priorities is not to fight the Moon War, though. Just assist me with the job.
Yeah, I know. Hey, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
I am about to download Terraria and help you. But first, I have to go talk to somebody. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, okay?
My fault.
could do that would kind of hint that the blank portrait was Primus Nikolai. Maxis's wife is dead. In the story, Maxis's wife died giving birth to Samantha on November 5th, 1934, but this has not always been the case. Previously in the zombie storyline, she actually died in Dresden. On the moon loading screen, if you look way down in the bottom, in this barely legible print, we can read, "Have fun with Papa in Poland, Mommy will miss you, but she has work to do in Dresden." And as we know, Samantha and Maxis were in Poland, so originally her mom was going to die in the bombings of Dresden, but that eventually was retconned and she was made to die giving birth to Samantha. Richtofen is gay. For a very long time in zombies, people have speculated whether Richtofen is gay, straight, or somewhere in between. And mainly that stems from the amount of sus quotes that he definitely has.
So sharp! So long! Oh, it is so big and long. If I had designed this, it would have sucked and not blown. Oh! It's warm! It's warm and it's on my neck! Oh! Oh! That's good, that's okay. Buy me dinner next time. Oh! It's usually an extra 50. Oh! It's so big! 10 liters, but it has a long barrel. Like my college roommate. Swallow it or spit it out. Remember, Edward, do not swallow if you do not want to. It's a big sword. Honestly, you can't even begin to imagine the things I've had in my mouth. Just like gargling ball sweat. Oops, I meant boar sweat. Aha! I swear I'll put anything down my throat.
Ah! I'm blind! I'm blind! In my eyes! Holy shitballs. Me too. What did you do, Richtofen?
I did nothing. There's a light switch. Oh, I think I found a lever. Perhaps this will turn on the light.
No! Ah! Let go! That's not a lever! Richtofen!
Elemental Knife in Origins. In Origins, there is a glitch that you can do that would quote-unquote upgrade your knife, giving it one of the elemental abilities of the staff. To do this, you have to have completed almost all of the Easter egg up to the point of obtaining the Iron Fist. Once you have collected your Iron Fist, make sure that you have one of the... Dude,
I mean, to be...
I can, like, predict things.
One of the more challenging bosses in Terraria, which makes sense. He's the final boss. He has multiple moving parts, each with huge pools of hit points, and has some of the heaviest hitting attacks in the entire game. He can be very overwhelming to fight in higher difficulties such as Expert or Master Mode, or on the Secret for the Worthy Seed. However, we're going to be looking at how to take down this boss with relative ease in the highest difficulty Terraria currently has to offer, that is Master Mode plus for the Worthy. I'm going to split this video into three main parts. Firstly, we'll cover what weapons, armour and accessories you should bring to the fight. Secondly, we'll cover the potions, and last but not least, we'll go through the methods for the fight itself. I'm going to divide the video into multiple chapters in the YouTube video player so you can skip ahead or rewind quite easily. There's no right or wrong way to do the fights, but for the purposes of this tutorial I'm going to be playing as the Ranger class, as I found it to be the most safe and balanced approach to the fight. For the armour, I chose to use the Shroomite set with the arrow helmet, and as my primary weapon I went with the Phantasm bow paired with Ichor arrows. You can bring a summoning weapon such as the Stardust Dragon Staff to slightly increase DPS. We're going to be using the Witch's Broom Mount as our sole source of ability to save our accessory slots for DPS and defensive accessories. Moving on to the accessories, the Cross Necklace and Cobalt Shield, or any upgraded variants of the two, are a must for this to work. I also strongly recommend equipping the Brain of Confusion as well, but you might be able to get by without this accessory. As for the other slots, I chose the Magic Quiver, Destroyer Emblem, Celestial Shell and the Ranger Emblem to help boost my damage substantially. The Charm of Mist or the Black Belt are both very viable choices to help increase survivability as well. All accessories should be reforged to Warding to get as much defense as possible. You'll need at least 79 defense to negate the Moonlord's damage enough to make this method work best. You can adapt this loadout to fit the class you're playing, but this is what I found to work best for me. The potions are going to be quite straightforward. Rage, Wrath, Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Swiftness and Regeneration potions will help greatly improve your general fighting capabilities. You should also take any food item which gives the exquisitely stuffed buff. If you're using a bow like me, then the Archer potion is extremely helpful. Magic users have the Mana Regen and Magic Power potions. Melee users can drink an ale if they'd like to trade in a small amount of defense for greater damage. Summoners, or any class, can use a Summoning Potion and a Bewitching Table to gain 2 extra minion slots, increasing their overall DPS. When you're ready, go ahead and spawn the Moonlord in. The start of the fight will look relatively normal. Focus all of your damage on one of his hands until that hand is destroyed and a true Eye of Cthulhu spawns in. Do your best to dodge all of his attacks as normal until they've destroyed the first hand. Once the eyeball pops out, you can sit on top of the socket where the eye used to be. This will consistently deal 80 contact damage to your character, but with enough defense this is easily reduced down to only 1 point of contact damage. Use your Witch's Broom to try and match the boss's speed and sit inside the sockets, all while continuing to deal damage to the boss. The continuous contact damage taken from the sockets will give your character enough immunity frames to be able to completely avoid taking damage from his other attacks, such as his Phantasmal Death Ray. This is why the cross necklace is so important, as it increases how many immunity frames you get after each attack. From here, the fight should be relatively simple as you're basically invincible and can just shoot at the boss until he's dead. Make sure you've got plenty of space to maneuver during the fight. I recommend starting at one end of the world and flying in a straight line so you've got as much space as possible to work with. As soon as the boss's heart opens up, go ahead and hold down the trigger until the Moonlord is dead. Be sure to keep an eye on your health during this phase just in case one of his attacks somehow manages to get to you. And with that, we've managed to kill the Moonlord very easily in Master Mode plus for the worthy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel as it helps me tremendously. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all very soon.
Opera GX. Trying to play a game while you're watching your favorite YouTuber on the side, and then boom, your game starts lagging because your soy boy web browser is hogging all your resources. I mean, look at this fatty. Everybody point and laugh. Opera GX, however, lets you say, enough. See this magical panel, right? This is where you can limit the amount of CPU or RAM your browser is using, boosting performance, taking your gaming to the next level. If that wasn't enough, they have GX mods, located right here on your sidebar. If you want to go shopping for all of these delicious mods, you can find the store to do some browsing right here, letting you customize your browser down to the individual cells. You can change all of these things right here. I found this Deep Rock Galactic mod pack that replaces every single keyboard press with a gun sound. So now I always feel like I'm fighting.
It's November of 2012, and it's been over a year since BO1 Zombies concluded with Moon. What a game that was. It built so much upon World at War, having produced so many iconic maps, guns, perks, and frankly, some of the best memories of my life. Modern Warfare 3 has been really good in the meantime. There are very few things more appealing to me than sitting in an infected lobby for 10 consecutive hours. That mode was bunches of fun, but not as much fun as the reason I started this channel. Just in time, the sequel is here, Black Ops 2. You already know the campaign and multiplayer were both phenomenal, just as good as the original. But you know me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to resume the zombie killing action. Surely, you remember blowing up Earth. It didn't happen that long ago, so I'd hope you remember. It was pretty impactful to say the least. Everything's been reduced to rubble and lava, which is literally pouring out of the Earth's surface. With Richtofen now in control of the ether, and subsequently the zombies after finalizing his grand scheme, he now has a firm grip on humanity. And believe me, there's not much of that left. We're taken to the northwestern region of the United States, where 4 unlikely survivors have teamed up to battle through this apocalyptic wasteland. First, super geek Marlton Johnson and the lovely farmer girl Abigail Misty Briarton link up, who then meet up with another pair of lost souls, Samuel Stuhlinger and Russman. Yeah, that's his whole name. Individually, they're underwhelming, and collectively, they're insufferable. Impossible to listen to for, you know, longer than the first 10 minutes of the game. I just want to blow my brains out at that point. But it is a nice change up from the typical crew. One of these 4 is notably more important than the rest, however, and that's Stuhlinger, who has a very sus background, which includes, but isn't limited to, joining a cannibalistic cult where he develops a mean appetite for zombie flesh and begins hearing voices in his head after consuming said flesh. Turns out, that voice is an old friend, a voice we've heard a million times.
Is that all the damage those missiles did? I was hoping for less ground and more lava.
It's Richtofen, and he's using Stuhlinger to do his evil bidding for him, as he's no longer in human form. The entire game is pretty much Richtofen's to-do list. Starting with Hanford, Washington, otherwise known as Transit. Your first playthrough is blissful, as the excitement of spawning into a brand new zombies map on an entirely new game is unmatched. The pure euphoria you're feeling disables you from being able to critically see the map and any potential flaws it may have. It's why time is so important for establishing good versus bad maps. It needs to age and grow on people. Never has this been more true than with Transit, which was initially praised by the community due to its expansive, innovative nature. The new buildables seem handy, the bus is your safe haven that also happens to get you everywhere much quicker, the box is readily available, and of course the new guns and mechanics really help distract you. Inevitably though, the dust settles, and players become more comfortable with it. With a few weeks having gone by and the novelty of Transit thinning, everyone began to realize this map might be more flawed than they had initially thought. Sure, there were some YouTube videos out there shitting all over Transit, some of which accumulating millions and millions of views. Don't worry, I won't name names. But I'd like to think that most people came to the conclusion themselves that Transit is in fact trans shit. You spawn in the bus depot. There are 3 immediate parts to grab and a crafting table to bring them to. This is the turbine, a portable source of power. You take that for the ride and make your way outside, where the bus waits not so patiently with a not so nice robotic bus driver. You think this is a safe place to be until you realize that every bit of it is vulnerable. The front, sides, top, just not the back. You're essentially riding in a tin can full of holes, and that tin can either takes too long to drive off or just simply drives off without you. There's no in between. Okay, fine, so I have to run around, no big deal. Until you realize that there's lava covering nearly every square inch of the fucking ground, debilitating fog, and an endless amount of aggressively hideous rodents lurking within. The bus is gone, and your spirit is getting there. We're finally at the power station, and for whatever reason, the switch requires 3 parts. So you abide by this unnecessary bullshit only to get to power. And subsequently, this guy. Meet Avogadro, the electric zombie boss, whom you have the pleasure of having follow you around for the rest of the game, popping in here and there just to shock your ass. The best way to kill this douche is by getting EMP grenades from the box or via the new melee weapon, Galvanuckles, which thankfully costs 6 grand and is all the way back at the diner. Alright, next step is figuring out how to upgrade. Where's that Pack-a-Punch machine? Well, turns out in an underground bank safe that you can't access yet, so go all the way back to the power station, place your turbine down if you still even have one, and just pray it doesn't break. Go back to the town and cross your fingers. There's about a 50% chance that shit didn't work. If it didn't, go grab another turbine all the way in spawn and repeat. Now the machine needs to be built, of course, so find those 3 parts, and then finally, you have Pack-a-Punch. This lengthy, tedious fetch quest of a setup process excludes the main wonder weapon, whose name is so dumb that we just call it the jet gun. All you have to do is simply find the 3 parts, each being as far apart from one another as physically possible in completely different sections of the map. Congratulations! You've just crafted one of the best wonder weapons the mode has ever seen. It serves infinite damage. It's broken. Now that the gun you worked so diligently for is destroyed, you can now go back and grab each part again and repeat the entire process. Sound fun? This gameplay is actually one of the only times I've ever drummed up the courage to build this godforsaken thing, It's one of the best on paper, but easily one of the worst wonder weapons ever in practice. It's like having a thunder gun, but with only one shot, and then you've got to get it from the box again. I haven't even yet mentioned the other dozen or so parts to grab for the other largely useless buildables, or the pathetic excuse for a new perk they added, Tombstone, which for 2,000 points allows you to re-grab your shit in the case of death, which this perk very much incentivizes. It's practically shouting, hey, kill yourself. It's a waste of a perk slot, as you could simply buy a different perk to, help prevent you from dying in the first place. And it also screws over the remaining teammates you abandoned. They did update double tap, which carries on the rate of fire increase, but with double the damage now, which at the same cost of 2,000 points is nothing but an enhancement. So at least there's that. But why not a perk that negates fire, for example? The more you play, the quicker you realize how little good this map actually offers. Like, seriously, what good thing came specifically from Transit? What everyone initially thought was the tits ended up being tits. Transit unquestionably has the worst design of any map ever, and it really comes down to the execution, not so much the idea. The idea of Transit, written down on a piece of paper and not actually realized, ironically, had the potential to be the very best. Pretend like you've never seen the gameplay for a second. Here's the concept. You're in a barricaded bus that's driving you to various unique sections of the map. There's a buildable wonder weapon that kills forever, 2 new perks, and a plethora of other helpful accessories. Sounds good, right? Like it has the potential to be the greatest map ever, right? But clearly, despite all of that still being true, it stinks. And it stinks worse than arguably every map ever, which just goes to show how poorly executed it was. Granted, there were some valid limitations when it came to last-gen gaming. Or I guess last-gen gaming. Those other consoles could only handle so much of Treyarch's aspirations. In fact, many of the horrendous qualities this map has are a direct result of needing to fluff out the map for the sake of not crashing the engine. Here's what I mean. The bus, hell, even the player with stamina up is legitimately too fast for the engine to keep up. Hence the addition of fog to restrict a lot of what the player can see, so that the game doesn't simply shit itself. The denizens are also in place to keep you consistently slow, or at least slow enough to prevent crashing. Had Transit been conceived on a better, more up-to-date engine, it likely would have met its potential, and thus very easily could have been one of the best maps ever. Yet, ironically, ended up being at the very bottom. There were some outstanding features that helped out, like the bank, which allowed you to deposit or withdraw points in your current game or in the future, which definitely doesn't get heavily exploited. Some say the bank is really helpful, some say it's broken. I say it's both. Sure, you hate to see how it's treated, but if it aids us through this shitty experience, then so be it. The new perma-perks were another cute little bonus. They're obscure, arbitrary abilities that, while don't often physically appear on screen, can help out quite a bit. For example, one increases your mystery box luck, and another activates your special right insta-kill drop that kills zombies just by touching you. It's pretty cool stuff, but not cool enough to change the fact that this map is just dreadful. From the atmosphere, to the story, to the gameplay, to just about everything. Maybe Transit wouldn't have caught so much shit had it not been hyped up like it were the second coming of Jesus, but this map placed heavy expectations on itself, and thus was heavily scrutinized. The hype died quickly, and the hate came pouring in. I don't have a personal hatred for this map or anything, but I'd like to think that I'm objective, for the most part. And this map is objectively a steaming pile of orangutan shit. Maybe it was ahead of its time, but this map left so much to be desired, and it was just a shockingly poor follow-up to the Grandeur of Moon. I will say, though, I really do enjoy Green Run being broken up into separate survival maps. You've got Bus Depot, which gets as bare bones as knocked, only having the box. Farm, which, has the added benefit of perks, and Town, which has the added benefit of Pack-a-Punch. They're small, difficult survival maps intended to enhance your basic zombie skills, like training in tight spaces and surviving with few resources. Individually, they're not great, obviously, but as a collective bonus to the base map, it works. Some of my best memories on this game are from those crazy town lobbies with the homies up late at night. At least one person down and screaming at all times. Good times. Black Ops 2 takes a similar storytelling approach to the original.
it like for real almost pissed me off, bro. Like, what you doing? Like, bro, you literally DM me, get on Discord, and I'm calling you twice and you don't pick up, bro.
I thought you was going to the Discord server.
That's where you were at?
Yeah.
No, bro. I'm not even on Rust with him, bro. I'm told him I had to help you, so I'm gonna join him back in a few.
Hey, Region, do you have a lot of stone blocks?
I got building blocks, but I gotta port them over. Give me 1 second, man.
I'm gonna need some of that, alright?
I'm gonna give you some building blocks. You're not gonna get them, but I'll build the construct you need with them.
I'm gonna need your help with my arena, though.
Your arena? What the hell? I ain't helping with that. You talking about the underground one?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about helping you with on Terraria, bro.
Alright, I got the pass.
It just like made my head hurt, bro. I don't understand that. Why did you hit me up if you weren't gonna answer the call, bro?
I said if I'm streaming, I can't hear Discord calls.
But I messaged you as well.
I don't get that either. I don't get a sound indicator for any of those.
Dog, how is that? Well, I'm not saying I'm in disbelief. I'm just saying, like, why?
Why what?
Do you know why? Why you don't get any notifications, bro?
Bro, I get sounds when I'm not streaming.
I'm asking you why you don't get them when you're streaming.
I don't know. I really don't know, Region.
Oh my god. FML, bro, for real, like.
Oh, when you join, I'll explain what I need help with, though.
No, I already know what I'm about to do for you, bro. Give me 1 second.
But it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have to do a bit.
I already know what I'm about to do for you, bro. I don't need no implementations from Critical. I don't need any type of mental instructions. I don't need any help whatsoever. I know what I'm gonna do for you, bro. It's gonna be the right thing. Got you, bro. I hate to sound like a prick, man, but like I'm not trying to falter. I'm not trying to fall short of what the hell I know I had to do for you. Because if you try to tell me something to do, then it's gonna fuck everything up, bro. I already know. I had to grab some shit out of my world. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Like in the yard, but ain't in the yard, but alright, yeah, this ain't my original world on PC, but it's close enough, I believe. Alright, so like you need blocks. I didn't even beat the game on this account. It's crazy, bro.
You can always go into all items world if you want to.
No, it's cool, bro. Thinking I'm playing fucking Terraria and shit. I mean, Rust.
Welcome.
Yeah, I got blocks, bro. I'm gonna craft some cobblestone real quick. Give me 1 second. So your shit looks somewhat nice. A gray brick. Oh, 99. Like a fucking bag of chips. Sorry, yeah, I'm in there, bro. I'm about to leave and join your world. Shoot me an invite through Steam, bro.
Alright. Invite to game. Password is QED.
QED. Quid.
Quantum. It's a Call of Zombies.
No, okay.
It's COD Zombies reference.
No.
I have to finish it.
QED all caps or just QED?
QED.
That man, what's up? Tag dropping on everything you buy, you understand? What?
Alright, shoot me another invite. Shoot me another invite.
Alright.
You know.
Yeah, my shit wasn't pulling up, so I just closed the game and reopened it. Yeah, there we go. It's working now. Save and exit. And reopen the game.
Okay. What is happening? Why is this thing not pulling up when you press
I'm
tab
telling you
and
to close the game and reopen it, and it'll pull up, bruh.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I gotta. Actually, I think I should be able to reuse what you have in your world.
Alright, it's back. I don't know what was going on, but it's back.
Hold on.
Somebody once told me.
Yo, brother. Yo.
Yeah.
So, you know,
What?
invite, man.
Okay, I had to put on the password first, dang.
You gotta set the friends only. If you don't got no weirdos on your friends list on Steam, then you wouldn't have to put a password on there.
Oh, wait. You know how to put on a password?
No, put a password on there. I'm saying you wouldn't have had to put a password on there if you didn't have weirdos or whatever on your friends list on Steam. I'm just assuming. I'm sorry. I guess you could say I'm assuming.
Is kind of mean.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Alright, you got your invite.
Show me one more, bro, because I accepted it and then I backed out for some strange reason. Bruh.
Look what you did, bro.
Why the fuck is it not? Why the fuck is it not putting me in, bro? Shoot me one more invite, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Thank you.
If it says choose your character, you know what.
Oh, what the fuck is going on? Show me one more, bro.
You know, what is it saying?
I'll keep pushing escape and then it closes my fucking invite screen. Hold on. Join the Morgan Fitness. The password is QED, right?
All caps.
Alright. You still got that stream up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to take that shit down.
Why?
So these niggas don't join.
It's not like I'm popular on Twitch. I mean...
Bro, you just literally said the motherfucking password and motherfucking
It's not like I'm
allowed.
popular. Ain't no one's watching.
No one's
Even if
watching,
someone
alright,
joins,
man.
I could just instantly close it out. And they have to add me.
Why would you want to take that precaution, though? Like, bro.
They have to add me, Regent.
Okay. Alright, so where's this arena you speak of?
Alright, hold on, let me go to you. Alright, where are you?
That main base, you know?
Follow me. Go to the ocean pile, go to the mushroom pylon.
Alright. Mushroom, okay. Damn, boy, I'm not equipped for this shit.
What do you mean? You have the solar on.
Barely.
You have to take this out first. Ranger and melee working together. Ah! I got my kidneys stolen. Not my kidneys.
Oh, man. This shit is so hard on expert mode. What difficulty is this on?
Master mode.
Ah, see, yeah, I thought so.
No, it's expert. I'm not that good at the game now. Garbage out of this world. So they never come back.
I don't even got max golden hearts, bro. Like this was me and Dame's playthrough. This is what this character is for. But this is the arena. No, this isn't the arena.
This is arena for Moon Lord. You know, this is a Moon Lord and arena.
You said what?
This is the event arena. And over here where I am is Mars. She's attempting to survive. Yo, Region, can you cover me? The nurse is dead.
You're probably dying because you need to take out this pillar.
I know. Alright, when he's
Yeah, let's get to it.
and cover me really good too.
I can't cover you, bro. I'm dead. Did you like? Are you like not paying attention to the feed?
I know. I'm just saying before because we're about to. Somebody using the summoner. Alright, let's go to Ocean Pylon then.
Why are we going to the ocean pylon?
Because the mushroom.
Bro, focus, bro. Like, come on, bro. We gotta get rid of that fucking real threat, bro. What?
The mushroom guy died, so we're going to.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting rid of the lunar pillar or whatever the fuck the name of that pillar is, the celestial pillar, because, bro, like, that's where you're gonna fight the Moon Lord at. That's where you're gonna fight the Moon Lord at. So why are we down here?
So because bro, the reason is because we have to go to Ocean Pylon because it's the second closest one.
Hell nah, bro.
The mushroom guy died, Regis.
Oh, I see what you're saying, bro. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I never really used pylon, so I wouldn't have known.
I'm gonna see if I go back to Melee if everything changes or not. And if this works out better, then I know what I'm doing. We got our handy dandy notebook, boy. With the power of friendship, anything can be possible. Defeated 100 Milky Way leaders.
Alright, you can destroy the pillar.
Focus on fire!
Bro. Good shit, good shit. Alright, let me destroy this.
With the power of friendship!
That's perfect, actually.
When you're done with that, can I explain something?
You said what?
When you're finished with that, can I explain something?
Explain it now, bro.
Alright, so you see what I'm doing right now, right?
I don't see shit, bro.
Come over here, you can see.
What are you doing?
I need 2 layers of
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to block off his lasers and shit. You don't really gotta do that. You don't have to do that. You just stop doing that. Just stop doing that. Because what I'm about to build you is, I'm telling you, bro, you aren't gonna have to run with what I'm trying to build you, bro.
The second reason why I'm doing this is so those bird things don't interfere with my fighting.
Okay.
You see these things right here, the harpies? If I have this here, their attacks will be blocked by the stone.
All good, bro.
Makes sense?
What are you talking about?
You see this? You see those birds, the harpies?
Yeah, what about them?
They throw this thing right here.
Is that the terraria blade? The terra blade?
Yeah.
That's crazy what they did to it.
I think they did it better. What the updates they
Yeah,
did.
it looks cool.
They even favorite the Night Edge was made it way cooler, but it's still trash. It's the best, it's the coolest looking sword, other than Zenith.
Alright, you need some honey. Go find a beehive. Yeah, go find a beehive. You're gonna put like get some buckets, scoop up like I say like 3 buckets worth of honey, and we'll put it right here. I'm telling you, bro, you aren't gonna need that with what I'm trying to build you. Like, you keep motherfucking build. You're working on something else, bro.
Hey, what's it, Regent? Let me say it, okay? Can I please say it?
Bro, like why am I here if you're not gonna go with what I'm building?
Regent, can I please say it?
I can't supplement what you're building. What I'm building is irrelevant if that's what you're going with, bro.
Regent, can I say something for God's sake, please?
What are you trying to say, bro?
I am building that so the harpies do not interfere. You know the harpies, right? Those little birds?
Bro, dog. It is not that serious. They aren't gonna intervene. They are not gonna intervene with what I'm building for you, bro.
Dude, I'm trying to do it so it's important. Also,
Dog, what I'm building, bro, it's not important. What I'm building you is gonna help you, bro. It's not, bro. I'm building something that's gonna protect you from fucking harpies and motherfucking Moon Lord, bro. But if you don't want to fucking listen, I'm just gonna leave, bro. Like what I'm building is it literally doesn't do anything for you, bro. It won't do a damn thing for you, bro. Do you understand? Bro, you're gonna have to get rid of this, bro. Where's the honey buckets? Where is it at? Yeah, I got it. Alright, I'll do it. I'm gonna have to get rid of this, bro. Just cover me. Cover me while You said what?
don't destroy the whole thing. Just destroy what you need to destroy.
Bro, I'm telling you, you aren't gonna use what you're building right now once I get done with what I'm building. You aren't, bro. I told you to cover me, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, in the YouTube stream, bro. Shit about to get real, bro. Just in the